Okay. Dub on the day on ES took a short. Let's start with the bigger time frame. So apparently there's some war news that came out. Right here, big ass candle. We've lucky been consolidating pretty much like all week. We haven't really moved too much. Made the high of the week on Wednesday and kind of came down. Just kind of staying in this range. War news, we displaced hella on both pairs. So going into the day with this big displacement in the overnight session, the Asia session, and then us retracing. So I was short. I kind of wanted to see this overall today, like just fill this in and kind of move down. We did take out this low on both pairs. So this daily low kind of level right here on both pairs. Since it was war news, I didn't know if it was just going to send it down on market open, but big 4 hour fair value gap. These are our levels. 1 hour fair value gap and 1 hour fair value gap. Both pairs, same thing. I was not looking for us to come all the way up here, sweep this, and then go down for shorts. That's just too high. Like if we reached up here, I would not be going short at all. That's just too big of a move. To reach up there for market open would have been like 88% right there, and then like 1.2%. Not going to look for shorts because then I'd be targeting these levels. Anyways, so looking for shorts. Since we had displacement in the overnight session, let's look at what we have. We have retracement into equilibrium, which is what I marked out with this green line. We've already done that, so we've done that. This is a big figure level, like relative big figure level, 21,800. Mark that out. We were already in equilibrium of this range before market opened, just a note. So we had this hourly high in this 1 hour fair value gap and this 1 hour fair value gap. So we have these levels marked out, and so I went down on go down on the 5 minute. Market opens, shoots up, takes this level out. These are only levels I would want to see get hit today. Were this level, and since we came up this far, I would target this level. But we move up, so respecting the imbalance, we're all bearish. So we retrace into equilibrium, take out an hourly high. We get displacement on the 1 minute right here. Displacement would have entered probably. I didn't enter on this because just ES just looked a lot cleaner for an entry. There's also the lagging 1 minute SMT that we kind of made. So it just looked a lot cleaner right here. So I entered on this, kind of move up, displacement, enter right here. We had to just stop. It looks cleaner on the 2 minute. Where am I? Looks cleaner on the 2 minute. So we could low-key just look at it like that. So we displaced, and I just entered on this kind of like pullback area. Because if you look, we disrespected this 1 minute fair value gap, displaced. So I entered. I didn't think there's no fair value gap to enter on. So I solely entered just like on the retracement into this. which was also kind of like the order block with this little sweep. Oops. So we had consumer confidence and inflation expectations at 10. Now going again, expect 10 a.m. news to push towards the draw and liquidity that we're looking for. So I'm not afraid to enter before news. So I enter, we kind of chop down, and I was up. Like this much. Like we came all the way down here like 5 minutes before news. And I'm like, man, I'm not gonna, like, this was my full draw. Like, this is my full TP where I wanted to see price go. I'm like, I'm not gonna let a 2R trade get away from me just like in case news like wicked us out and took us out of the position. I'm not gonna go up 2R to negative on the day. So I'm like, I'm gonna put most of my position, I'm just gonna get off right here at 2R and then leave. I left 8 out of the 38. I took a lot off just because there's news, but if there wasn't no news, I would have held all the way till here. But yeah, the reason, it's pretty much just short. But bearish bias played out. Just to run over a quick summary, because I was kind of like going all over the place. Displaced on the 4-hour with news, retraced into equilibrium of this entire range on both pairs. We are in a 1-hour fair value gap. We have kind of like low leverage liquidity that I was looking for that ended up not getting hit it today. But we took out an hourly high, hit equilibrium, got displacement, and I entered. It's pretty much just what's my entry? What are the 3 things that mark out an entry for me? 1, high time frame. Bruh. What was that? What did I just do? Am I done? Okay. Dude. High time frame, liquidity, sweep, / retracement, / or retracement into high time frame fair value gap. 2, get displacement on the 1 to 5 minute time frame. 3, look for any kind of retracement, either in a fair value gap or breaker or okay. This is an entry. These are the 3 things that have to happen that are aligned. If this happens in line with my bias, entry. The bias was short because on a bigger time frame we had displacement and then retracement equilibrium of the bigger time frame fair value gap. Along with some that I've learned is that Friday tends to follow the trend of the week. Now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were up, Thursday were down, but because of the news, we ended up going like this. We were all the way down here because of the news. So I'm like, the rest of the week was kind of bullish, but now it's bearish. So I'm like, I could see shorts, but honestly, I'm not surprised that we didn't go short fully because it was such a big move with news. And we also took this low out, this daily low out on both pairs. So really, the next draw on liquidity would be like all the way down here when we're on such a bullish trend. So I'm not surprised that we didn't actually go down all the way in retrospect. But yeah, that's a trade. That's a dud. I'm 2-0 on the week. 2-0 on the week. First dub was on, I believe, Monday. I think here are the markings for it. Yeah, we had, see, it was the same thing. We had liquidity sweep. We had displacement, retracement, all in line with the draw. I mean, with the buys of the day. And that's dubs. So yeah.